Yes, sir. It's past 3. Yeah.
वेटिंग रूम में बाकी लोग को अंदर अंदर ले
लाइव सर, लाइव हो गया है. यू कैन टेक पीपल इनसाइड नाउ.
ऐसा मैंने आपको कोर्स बना लिया. यू कैन टेक द पीपल इनसाइड.
Hi, Aruna sir.
Hi Farida. How are you?
Long time. I said I have to see you and attend your
Awesome.
talks today. Yes.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Friends, how many of you agree with me that COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted businesses across the globe, both small, medium, and large enterprises? If you agree with me, just type yes on the chat box, please. Please type yes in the chat box. Thank you. Friends, how many of you also agree with me that the way to redeem and reset your business is to bring forth a new mindset which will enable you to face this unprecedented challenge? If you agree with me that this calls for a new mindset, new skill set, new heart set, please type S on the chat box. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your affirmative answer. I would request others to also please type S on the chat box. Oh, thank you, Balasai. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Friends, at the onset, I want to welcome each one of you, both on the Zoom platform as well as on the live Facebook platform, for our transformational training program called as 10x Mindset to grow your business. Friends, I want at the onset acknowledge each one of you who is here, because you being here tells me that you are interested in the most important asset that we human beings have, that is our own self. And let me also tell you one more important research finding, that across the globe, out of that 7.8 billion people whom we have, there are less than 10% of the world's population who do what you all do, investing on your asset, that is you yourself. So for this, I want to really acknowledge each one of you for being among that rare 10% of the people. So I would like all of you to just type one thing as your coach. Just type on the chat box, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Just type on the chat box. Okay. Friends, there is a chat box on the right side of your screen. If you are on the laptop, just open it up, because it's very important that we engage. Because when the engagement is there, the energy is high. And when the energy is high, I promise you, that's what is going to give us a breakthrough. Thank you, Farida. Thank you, Balasai. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your response. Okay. And friends, in this coming 90 minutes, what I intend to share with you is, as I said, I'll be sharing with you some of the success mindsets which all successful people have. And my intention is, by the time we log off from this particular website, from this webinar, the person who entered it at about 3 o'clock and the person who logs out at 4:35 would not be the same person. You will get to know the science behind those mindsets, which will help you to start using those mindsets to live a possibility life. How many of you would like that? How many of you would feel that that is something which you would really desire? okay, or which you would be really interested in. So if you are really interested in, just type, I'm interested, I'm interested. Just type this on the chat box. Yeah. I'm interested, or even in the Facebook chat box, you can just type, I'm interested. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Farida. Thank you, Irimat. Thank you, Balasaheb again. Thank you, Mr. Nair. Thank you, Mr. Mahir. Thank you, Meghna. Thank you very much. Friends, after this, I want to just share with you as to in the coming 90 minutes, what are we going to learn? As I said, apart from the mindset, I will be also sharing with you a very revolutionary business pyramid model, which I have been using it in my own business, which I run in Bombay. And I have also facilitated a number of companies, both small, medium, and large. And that has been working as a template for you to identify your gaps as well as identify your strengths and thereby reinforce yourself and take yourself to the next level. Okay. How many of you feel that this pyramid model, which I'm going to share with you, is going to be really valuable and useful, and you look forward to it? You look forward to it. If you are going to look forward to it, can I just request you to just type on the chat box, looking forward to it, looking forward to it. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Looking forward to it. And friends, I will also be today sharing with you at the end of this session, I will also share with you an opportunity for you to continue your educational journey with us. I'll share with you some information, if you're all interested, on how you can learn some more advanced business management technique, which will enable you to face this unprecedented challenge which has arisen because of this COVID-19 pandemic. So that's what is my intention of covering. These are the different aspects which I intend to cover in the coming 90 minutes with you. Okay. So with this, I would like to get into the into this concept. But before that, I just want to share with you a little bit background about myself as a trainer. And also I would like to share with you the real mission and vision of my life, and what is my reason for being in training, and why I spend and why I love to spend time with dynamic entrepreneurs like you, and thereby empower, enable, and educate you. So would you be wanting to know about my mission, vision, and my real purpose behind being in the training field? If you would like to have that, you'd like to learn about it, just type BI Hope. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Okay. If you can just type bring it on the chat box, it will be awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Friends, as I said, the first thing which I wanted to appreciate each one of you was for your investing your valuable time and in your interest in this. This is one formula which I want all of you to etch it in your mind. Okay. This formula is called as PD is equal to BD. Your professional development is equal to your business development. And that's exactly what I said as I was appreciating each one of you. Less than 10% of the world's population ever invest on their personal growth consistently. And you're among them. And this is one equation which is true, and more so in today's very challenging time. So I want all of you to just type this on the chat box. PD is equal to BD. Personal development is equal to your business development. Your personal growth will determine your business growth. And this business growth automatically leads you to your, be it your career development or your wealth development, all depends upon your personal growth. And I once again acknowledge each one of you for being in that journey. And I would urge all of you that be on it, because when you consistently and continuously keep on working on yourself, okay, that is the only, I would say, a vaccine or inoculation to face any environmental challenge like the one which all of us have been facing for the last 7 months. Okay. Friends, I've been training for the last almost about 20 years now. We have trained more than about 10,000 teams across India and abroad, and more than about abroad. Okay. And I've been very, very fortunate to be coached and trained personally by some of the world's best trainers, be it Tony Robbins, Blair Singer, T.R. Vaker. These are some of the teachers from whom I've really learned. And also in India, I've been very fortunate to be tutored by Mr. Apuresh Acharya, Landmark Education, Professional Insights, SSY's Guru Rishi Prabhakar, Mr. Manoj Lekhi. These are some of the teachers from whom I've learned almost all these various business skills, personal skills, and as well as the spiritual dimensions of my life. But apart from all this, my friends, why I want to share with you that one purpose which really drives me, especially relating to my mission, short-term mission, is concerns with my motherland. And I want all of you to pay attention to this, because apart from it being a purpose story behind my being in this training program, in this training field, there's also inbuilt in that a very, very important success principle, okay, which is what I want you to share. So my request to all of you is, please pay attention to it and grab that particular principle or success principle, mindset principle, which would enable you to start working on that. If you already, I'm sure many of you who are there, you already have it. You can further constantly sharpen it so that you can take it forward to the next level. Okay. So now the important thing here is, my friend, is this. Okay. Now, friends, as I said, my mission as a trainer is to empower, enable, educate every human being whom we train to remove their self-created barriers and assist them to unlearn, relearn, and thereby bring out their full potential to become more prosperous, healthy, and wealthy. This is my global vision, which I've been talking about. I've had the good fortune of authoring 5 books. The first 3 books were Unleash Your Potential, Being Customer-Centric, and Jogging for Life Success. And recently, during the COVID time, I've released The Sales Master, 21 Key Elements to Win the Game of Selling, and also the Pathway to Sales Mastery, 21 Common Mistakes Made by the Salesperson. All of them are available in Amazon. And friends, these are what I've learned as an entrepreneur, as earlier when I was working in companies like Pfizer, Lakshmi Group of Companies as a CEO. These are the learnings which I've had, and all these are the sharings which I've done in form of books. Okay. Now, friends, as I said, there is one emotional reason why, and which is also, in a way, a purpose for me, especially which concerns my motherland. And I want to just share with you this concept, because, as I said, underlying this, there's a very important success principle as well. Because as we know, this great country of ours, our motherland, from the 1st century to the 13th century, was the #1 economy in the world. But as late as 18th century end, we were contributing to almost 1/3 of the world's economy. And we were called as the Sone ki Chidi of the world, the golden land. And the entire world wanted to do business with us. And if you actually go into a little bit depth of it, we were actually the masters, be it in the industries like textile, shipbuilding, iron, steel, spice trade. We were the #1 in the world. They used to say that ships filled with gold used to come to us in order for them to take back spice and the textiles which we were famous for making. We were also the #1 in education. We were having the ancient education system like Nalanda University, which was in the forerunners of education. Okay, Sanskrit knowledge at the biggest was considered to be the most evolved language in the world, and even today, Sanskrit is considered to be the most appropriate or best aligned language even for computer or digital technology. Okay, we were even today, and in the past, we were the spiritual capital of the world, and we were the first one who gave to the world the science of yoga, and we were masters in meditation. Okay. Now, friends, what I wanted to share with you was this important aspect, that from this country, which was like a golden land, then what happened? How come then we became a developing country, or we became, to be frank enough, a poor country? The reason for this The reason for this is not far to seek with, not far to seek with. Friends, we got subjugated to British. And what I'm just showing you something very, very critical as a fellow Indian. And also, as I said, this embeds in it one of the very important success principle which all of us should know. Now, the success principle which I wanted to share with you is there in this, but I wanted to just read this particular statement made by Lord Macaulay, the Governor General who was appointed to India in the year 1835. Before he took over his Governor Generalship in India, Lord Macaulay made this statement in the British Parliament on 2nd February 1835. And what he said was actually their mission statement. And I want all of you to just read it with me. As I said, it does as a relevance to you as a fellow Indian. At the same time, it has got a very important success principle. He says, I've traveled across the length and breadth of India, and I've not seen one person who's a beggar, who's a thief. Such wealth I've seen in this country, such high moral values, people of such caliber, that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is a spiritual and cultural heritage. And therefore, if we can replace our old and ancient educational system and our culture, and for if the Indians think that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem, their native culture, and they will become what we want them to be, a truly dominated nation. Friends, from this statement, as you know, as we all know, this golden land of us was plundered by the Britishers. They destroyed our local industry. They destroyed our education system. Okay, they followed divide and rule and various other things. But I want to ask you, you dynamic people, out of all the damages which Britishers did to India, which was the most detrimental impact or negative impact of the British rule in India? Okay, so I want you to reflect on the statement and give me an answer. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Your time starts now. Go. Yeah, what are the most detrimental impact of the British rule on our motherland? Yeah, think over it, reflect over it, read the statement again. And I would want you all to interact, engage, because remember, energy is more important than intelligence, and more energy is there, you will take back more value out of it. Okay. Right. As I said, this is what we were, and this is what we became. We became a co-program. Yeah. So, you know what you said, education system, very good, awesome. Now, I want to tell you this: the most detrimental aspect, my friend, is they impacted or they dented our self-esteem. And here comes the most important success principle which I was talking about. Okay, friends, the success principle is this: the success of a individual, organization, of the country is directly proportional to their self-esteem. Friends, if your self-esteem, the self-concept that you harbor, is what determines your success in life. And these Britishers consciously and deliberately, by impacting our culture, our education system, and by destroying our industries, they made us think that we were somewhere second-rate compared to the Britishers or the Europeans. And this was the most detrimental factor. And friends, as a trainer, as a trainer, one of my immediate short-term mission is to help our youth, our entrepreneurs, to get back their self-esteem. Okay, this has been one of my immediate mission, which I have declared for myself. That's why we keep on addressing a lot of entrepreneurs like you. We do a lot of Facebook Live. We go and address a lot of colleges and schools in order to just let our fellow Indians know that we are second to none. And then this particular conscious denting of the self-esteem maneuvered by the Britishers is not the truth. And this is the important principle which I want all of you to remember. Your success in life, be it your personal life, How many of you agree with me? If you agree with me, just type yes on the chat box. How many of you agree with me with this principle which I have just narrated with you? How many of you agree with me? How many of you can relate to this, what I'm talking about? And how many of you agree with me that you would you would love to be a partner with me in order for us to get back this self-esteem and thereby make our country again as the golden land, as the golden land. How many of you are with me? How many of you with me? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Friends, let me just give you a small brief about why I may tell you that in terms of self-esteem and self-concept, how. Thank you. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you very much. Let me just give you how exactly we do it. And I just want to take about 3-4 minutes for us to get the essence of this. But do you know that I'll just ask you some questions. It has been said that who is the CEO of Microsoft? Who is the CEO of Google? Who is the CEO of, till now, was the CEO of Pepsi? What percentage of Indians are NASA scientists? And what percentage of medical doctors in UK are Indians? If you find an answer for them, you'll have one commonality. You'll find that they're all Indians. And it has been said that 53 Indian origin CEOs manage almost 4 trillion worth business capitalization in the world today, right now. But I want to ask you this question. How come so many of us are doing so very well globally? The reason is not far to seek, my friends. Okay. And if I ask you one more question, with the various races in the world, who are among the most intelligent? And normally the answer we get is Jews, Germans, and so on and so forth. But the fact is, we Indians are among the most intelligent races in the world. I'm not trying to say this because I'm an Indian or I'm addressing a fellow Indians. The fact is, it is the truth. That's the reason why, be it software, be it high-skilled jobs, be it precision engineering, we are always in the forefront. And this is mainly because we all carry a genes which is an enlightened gene, it's a transformed genes. I tell you why. We were the masters in inner engineering, where our ancestors had the power to go within us, go into a deep silence, and thereby transform the genes and thereby make it more enlightened and sharp. And this is called, in today's world, called genome technology. Okay. And this is exactly what is making us so very different compared to others. And friends, this is why I want to just share with you that we Indians are born intelligent. I don't say that we are the only intelligent race. There are many more, but among the most intelligent races, we are among the most intelligent races in the world. So I just want all of you to just type it for 2 perspectives. One is to know your own ancestral greatness. Second one is to keep on sharpening your self-concept. So just type on the chat box, I am born intelligent. I want everybody to just type on the chat box, I am born intelligent. I'm going to give you about 20 seconds for you to type on the chat box that I am born intelligent. Thank you very much, Kamal. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. And do it not because I'm asking you to do it because you believe in it and you have a conviction. And that conviction, if it can go into your subconscious mind, I promise you, Kamal, Balasaheb, Hiramat, Farida, you would not be the same person again, because the success principle, which I wanted to first download to all of you, among the many which I'm going to give to you, is your success in life is directly proportional to your self-concept or self-esteem. So that is the first thing which so this is something which I really wanted to take it to the next level. And that's exactly what is. Thank you, Junaid. Thank you very much. And that's exactly what we want to do. Because you're right, Junaid, you are right now experiencing what is called as the latest technology in training, called as a suggestiology or accelerated learning technology. And this technology is directed towards the subconscious mind, because subconscious mind, as you rightly said, Junaid, controls your 90% of your behavior, which even you don't know, even you don't know that it is controlling you. And that's exactly what is controlling you. So if you are able to put it in your subconscious mind, I promise you, you would not be the same person. And that's what is my intention, that whosoever has joined this on the Zoom or on the Facebook Live, the person who walked in will not be the same person who logs out. Okay, thank you very much for your compliment, Junaid. But please, my only request is engage yourself, because remember, energy is more important than intelligence. Can you please type on the chat box? Energy is more important than intelligence, because we as human beings are 99.99% energy, only 0.001% matter. So if you can bring out your energy up in whichever work you do, you will achieve success. Okay, and if you agree with me, thank you. Energy more important than intelligence. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, Farida. And remember this. That's why be engaged, have high energy, and you will see not only here, and there's so many social proof. Check out Virat Kohli. Check out Narendra Modi. Check out Shah Rukh Khan. What is one thing common about all these three people? What is one thing common? I'm sure you will appreciate one thing. Okay, you will appreciate that all of them are energetic. Yeah, energetic. All of them are energetic. So thank you very much for being with me on this, and that's exactly what helps you to take yourself to the next level. And well, thank you very much also for understanding the context behind which we are working on this. Thank you. Okay, now coming down to the next one, friends. Now I want to take you into this aspect. I'll just move on. The thing which I wanted to touch with you is this. As I promised you, I'm going to share with you a template. Okay? A template which I learned from a program called Money and You. And I've been very fortunate to have this, and I have personally used it in my business. But as I know, apart from being a passionate trainer, and also, of course, it's my vocation business as well, under the banner of Empower, Enable, and Educate India Limited. I also run a company called as Specific Trends Private Limited. It's a company which is providing solutions for promotions, packaging, conference and events kits, and startup kits. And we work in various material. We have our own manufacturing unit at Malad West. We started this company way back in 1998, where I had an initial capital of 3 lakhs, and I was operating for about 400 to 450 square feet area. And my initial strength was 9 people, and my first year turnover was 17 lakhs. And from there, in the last year and a half decade, today we are a 125 member team. We operate from a factory premise of almost about 12,000 square feet. And we are today catering to almost all the top pharmaceutical, FMCG, travel companies in India and abroad. And we almost touch a turnover of 200 million rupees. So I have been, like many of you, entrepreneurs. I've gone through this journey. And in this journey of last 15, 18 years, I've almost gone bankrupt 3 times and emerged out of it. So what I'm going to share with you in the coming about next 1 hour or so is a template which I have used in my own company, which I'm even today using it in my own business. And I've always found this to be a very good template, or a very good lens through which I can see my business and automatically take remedial step at the right time. So I want each one of you who's there to consider this to be a template, a lens through which you can see your business, find out your area for strength and weaknesses, and help you to plug those gaps and reinforce the strength and reset your business. Because I know today, my friends, last 6-7 months has been quite challenging for most of the businesses. Many businesses are still struggling, and many businesses are gone underwater, and very few, especially only the companies who have deep pockets, are surviving. But let me tell you, I as an SME company, we also had a similar challenge. We as a company were focusing on a travel company, which was accounting to 40 to 50% of our sale. When the COVID hit us in March, we were carrying a huge inventory of raw material and finished goods, and we were also having a huge overhead. But thanks to this particular model, the profitable growth pyramid model, and the mindset which I'm sharing with you, I'm very proud to say, thanks to my team, who have been meeting every day for about 2.5 hours on a Zoom call from 11 to 1:32, we have been able to reset our business. And in the month of September and October, we almost touched back the same turnover of what we did pre-COVID time. So whatever I'm talking to you is not only a conceptual thing, my friends. It is something which is practical, which has been put into practice. How many of you feel it is good? How many of you feel it is good that in my own company where we have implemented this, we have been able to reset it, and we have been able to touch the turnover in the month of September, October to the pre-COVID time. Okay. And I'm absolutely confident that as the economy is coming back to normal, we will be able to touch and cover all the gaps which was done from the March, April, May, June cycle. So this is what is possible. Absolutely. Okay. So this is very relevant, and this is relevant not only manufacturing, even for trainers like Farida, my friend, is there, or Hiremat Balasaheb, okay, Krishna Kumar, all of my friends who are there. Whether you are a service industry, whether you are a manufacturing industry, whether you are in consulting business, in whichever business you are, this particular model is relevant to you. Yeah. So I'm just going to share this with you so that you can take it forward. Okay. So are you all ready? Are you all ready? If you're ready, just type ready on the chat box, please. If you're ready and ready to soak it in. So I want to take each one of the things step by step for you to take it forward. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, Farida. Thank you very much. Okay. From the first thing which I'm going to touch upon is called mastery. The mastery. When mastery is actually a mindset. Mastery is an attitude. Okay. What is important, my friend, is that if you are dedicated to mastery, remember, friends, every master was once a beginner, or many times I say every master was once a disaster. So everybody was ordinary first, and then they went on into their journey of being extraordinary. What made them become extraordinary or touch mastery is to become open and receptive. They had compassion towards self. Their compassion towards self means they were not trying to ridicule themselves. They approved themselves. Okay? They were not looking at themselves being when they saw somebody who was doing better than them, they wanted to emulate them. They wanted to give up mediocrity. They wanted to surrender themselves with successful people. Okay? So these are all some of the methods of becoming into a master. Okay? The one important mindset is to commitment to excellence. Friends, excellence is nothing but doing the right things better and better. Here we need to understand three concepts: efficiency, effectiveness, and excellence. All the three are correlated. I'll just give it to you. And if you have a notepad, please note it down. Efficiency is doing things right. Effectiveness is doing the right things. And excellence is doing the right things better and better. Okay. This involves both prioritizing as well as doing it with zero defect, or doing it as well as it is possible. Okay. So this is the way in which you can become a master. And master is a journey. It's never a destination. Excellence is a journey. It's not a destination. Friends, we are not here talking about perfection, because perfection is a myth. What all successful people do is to go towards mastery or go towards excellence. And remember, friends, one more very important thing is correction without invalidation is very important. Okay? In the path of mastery, you will have failures. You will make mistakes. But when you have a failure, you will look at every failure as an opportunity to grow. Fail is first attempt in learning. When you make a mistake, you will not go through a mistake, you will grow through a mistake. That's what is the mindset of a master. And a master is a person who also is willing to have that persistence, commitment, and determination. And it is said that it takes 10,000 hours of intense, committed work for any human being to achieve mastery in the area of vocation or skill which he wants to master. So that is the distinction, mastery. So that is the first step. Actually, if you see, that is the base of this profitable business, profitable growth pyramid. Friends, I know I'm addressing a group of entrepreneurs, whichever industry you are in, be it in training, service industry, manufacturing industry, you have to continuously ensure that you are on the path of learning more, excelling more, and keeping on refining your knowledge, skill, attitudes, habits, and strategies. All these 5 things has to be continuously owned up. Okay? When you do that on a consistent basis, my friends, that is the time when you touch mastery. And mastery, as I said, my friends, is a journey. It's not a destination. And today is a world of masters, because let me tell you, friends, today the world has become like a global village. So you can't remain mediocre and expect to achieve phenomenal success. And I, for one, believe that mediocrity is a curse. A person who compromises and remains mediocre is a person who's actually doing a big injustice to himself, because you, as a human being, have been blessed with so much of potential. There's so much of dormant potential lying in all of us. It is a time for you to bring it out by removing the barriers which you have got. That's what I said. If you remember the mission statement which I shared with you, it's about removing those barriers which stops your excellence, your mastery, your extraordinariness to come out with. Okay, that is what requires your appropriate mindset. Your mindset to be always open, your mindset to be always receptive, your mindset to be always extraordinarily coachable, your mindset to always have self-approval, self-belief. I also talked about self-concept, having that conviction and belief that you can achieve anything, provided you invent it as a possibility and share it with others and share with yourself as well. So give up mediocrity and pursue towards mastery. Okay? So this is the first thing. Never stop yourself from keeping on learning. And that's exactly why I was complimenting each one of you who's there in this webinar for your commitment to keep on learning new skills, new knowledge, new attitude, new habits, and also new strategy. Okay? So that is the foundation thing which I was talking about, mastery. Okay, friends, after this first, so you need to just do a small checkup whether how much of mastery do you have in which area, whichever area of product knowledge, or whether it is in terms of your industry knowledge, or in the terms of the economy, in terms of skills like selling skills or the people skills. You have to ensure that you are able to identify that and work on yourself to take it towards mastery. Okay. Second one is about called the niche. Okay. But this is a world, today is a world of specialization. Today is a world of specialization. Today, you can't be a jack of all and master of none. You need to be master of a very, very important area. Your business has to be laser focused to find out that segment which has got a huge potential, who is progressing and who has got a good growth. And that you have to align with your own unique ability, your core competency. Okay. Once if you can match that unique ability and core competency with that potential pocket, suddenly you will see that you are able to boom it up. So it is very important to identify that niche, which is that niche market in the whichever area you are there, and focus, put your entire resources onto that and try to get a mind share of your people. And as a trainer, we are today competent to handle almost all subjects, but we are consciously working on being an expert in training how to develop profitable sales mastery. That's our niche area. And that's an area which is growing, which is the concern of everybody. And that's where today, all over India, we are known as an expert in helping companies, organizations, and entrepreneurs to generate profitable sales mastery. Similarly, friends, you can see in many of the categories. Let me take an example from a general fast-moving consumer goods salary of a toothpaste. As we know today, this toothpaste industry has been dominated by a couple of names. Can you please type on the chat box which are the names which come to your mind the moment I talk about any toothpaste? Which names does it come to your mind? Please type on the chat box, please. I'll just give you about 10 seconds. Just give me some names which come to your mind the moment I utter the word toothpaste. Yeah, Colgate. Absolutely right, Farida. Absolutely. In this crowded market of toothpaste, okay, just about 2-3 years back, one new brand entered. Okay. Just imagine 70 years there has been a lot of bombardment by so many crowded toothpaste market. About 2-3 years back, a new brand was launched. Anybody knows that name? Can you remember that? I'll just give you some time, 10 seconds for you to just name. Do you remember? A new toothpaste has been launched using this niche principle. And I'm giving an example so that using that example, you will be able to understand the importance of this particular segment. Farida says, do Colgate names? Think over something more. Yeah, I'll just give you 5 seconds more, 5 seconds more. Himalaya. Okay, good. Farida, thank you for being interactive. Salt says Kamal Sharaf. Yeah, which has become, let me tell you, this brand has captured, in spite of just coming out 2-3 years back, a very good sizable market share in this overly crowded commodity type market. Okay. Friends, how many of you have heard about Sensodyne? Sensodyne. How many of you have heard about it? If you have heard about Sensodyne, just type Sensodyne on the chat box. How many of you have heard about it? Yeah, absolutely, Junaid. You heard? Yeah, absolutely, Farida. Yeah. Now, Sensodyne has been able to capture quite a sizable amount of market share because of what? What did they? Now you understand that we are discussing about this import. Yeah. Yes, Eremat. Good. अभी मेरे को बताइए इरेमत, कमल जी, जुनैद and Farida. You tell me, how did they manage to enter into this crowded market and charge a premium for that? Yeah, Kamal, very true. Yeah, one more. Can you just go a little more detail into that? Little more detail. Yeah. Add film content. Yeah, absolutely. No, which niche? Yeah, right, Kamal. Absolutely. Sensitive tooth. They entered this market with a niche by focusing that if you have a sensitive tooth, please use Sensodyne. Do you know that, my friends, Sensodyne is very much more expensive than Colgate? They sell on a premium. They make more profits. How many of you know about it? How many of you know this? Because they identified a niche and they focused on that particular niche of sensitive tooth. And sensitive tooth is today, sensitive tooth, mere ko bataiye dost. How many of you are using Sensodyne? And how many of you are paying a premium for this particular toothpaste? And still you're making you are paying a premium and you are welcoming it. And my parents do. Absolutely, Kamal. Absolutely. And Kamal, you'll be quite surprised to know this, that many of the people who are using this normal Colgate and other things, they are also switched on close up. They have also switched on to Sensodyne. Like in my family, we all of us use Sensodyne, not because of any other reason, just because it tastes good, and we are because apart from sensitive, it also does the other things. So that is the power of niche. So friends, when you are able to identify a progressive, prosperous, and a very potentially growing segment, and if you are able to match that with your appropriate product, services, or ideas, boom, you can have a huge growth. Okay, that's exactly what is required. Okay, because niches, when you come like this, it doesn't narrow. From this narrowness, it becomes a huge one. Okay, you have more growth, more profit, and also you have a healthy market share. Also have a healthy market share. So friends, this is the power of the second important layer of the pyramid called as the niche. So identify your niche and ensure that you are able, but that niche has to be profitable, has to be growth oriented, should be also progressive, and it's got a huge future. Okay, so that's what is the important things about niche. Okay, friends, how many of you are learning something new? How many of you are learning something new and you're finding it valuable? If you are finding it valuable and new, just type finding it valuable and new. Please type on the chat box. Yes, Junaid, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Next, let's move on to the next one. The third part. Yes, thank you very much. The third one is called as leverage. Okay, friends, leverage is an important concept in business management and in managing any operation. Leverage is putting less effort and getting more output. Okay, that means put about 20% effort and you get 80% results. Okay? You must have seen leverage being happening whenever you have to move a big stone. You use a pole and then put the pole under it, and then they're able to, even one man is able to push a big stone. That's a small figure and visualization I'm giving you for moving a stone. Friends, in business, we are using 6 M's: man, material, machinery, methodology, or technology, or movement, and money. Okay, all of them are your resources, and every business has got a limited resources which they always input. But my friends, I want to ask you, how many of you are in business, or how many of you feel that in your business or wherever you're working, what percentage of these resources are you utilizing? Okay, if the total potential is 100%, what percentage of your manpower, money power, material, your machinery, methodology, movement you're using? No, Junaid, that would be a wrong answer. Wrong answer, I'll be telling you, because you'll be quite surprised. That's why I've given you this important prop. That's why this particular pyramid is so very great. जुनैद, अगर आप जरा उसमें खोल में जाओगे ना थोड़ा अंदर, you'll be quite surprised to know that many of the resources that you have got, you're not even using less than, yeah, you're right, Yunimat, 30-40%, you're right. You're spot on. Even 30-40%, सच्ची बताऊं, वो भी बहुत बढ़िया है. People are not using all the resources properly. And that's where the leveraging concept comes. Are you leveraging all your resources to the optimum? Are you optimally using all your resources? Are you maximizing your resources? Yeah. Thank you, Junaid. Thank you for being coachable. I appreciate you. I like you as a person because you are understanding the concept. So leverage concept is to find out how much are you using your resources, and are you check out, okay, which resources are not being used, bring them into use. And if you can leverage that, all of them, man, material, machinery, methodology, money, and movement. There must be a lot of money lying there which is not used, raw material lying there not used. Manpower, your manpower may be working on, to be very frank with you, less than about 20%. They're only bringing the body to the office. They're not bringing their head or their heart. How many of you agree with me that most of the manpower, which is considered to be the most important resources, they only bring their body. They are not bringing their mind and their heart to a business, because they require constant training. They require to be enrolled. They need to be motivated. They need to be incentivized for them to be worked on. And that is the important thing about leveraging. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you very much. Thank you, Farida. Thank you, Junaid. Awesome. So that is the third thing about leverage. So check out, find out all your resources and become more resourceful through the concept of leverage. Okay. And I promise you, you can uncover, you can bring out so much of undervalued, underutilized resources, and thereby you can help reset the business. Okay. So this is the third thing which I worked out. So friends, till now, which are the things we have seen? Can you please type on the chat box? Which of the 3 layers of pyramid we have seen? Which are the 3 layers we have seen? Can you please type on the chat box? Very good, Farida. Awesome. Mastery, niche, leverage. Good, Kamal. Good, Farida. Awesome. Well done. Now let's move on to the 4th one. The 4th step of a pyramid is called as a team. Team. The full form of team is, my friends, together everyone achieves miracles. So let me tell you very frankly, out of the 6 M's which we saw, out of them, which one is the most important? We saw movement, money, machinery, methodology or technology, and we saw manpower. Out of them, which one is the most important? Can you please type on the chat box? Manpower, right. Irimat and Farida, you're right, manpower. But let me tell you very frankly, manpower is not an asset. Capable manpower is asset. Capable manpower. Manpower who has got the, who is capable, who is well trained. 2 words, they have to be committed and they have to be capable. अगर आपके पास committed or capable manpower है, then that manpower becomes an asset. And committed manpower, capable manpower is what forms a powerful team. Okay? And friends, let me tell you very frankly, business is a team game. I want everybody to type it on the chat box. Business is a team game. Your growth, your ability to bounce back, your ability to reset your business will depend upon how committed is your manpower, how committed is your team, how capable is your team. Business is a team game. Absolutely right, Kamal. Thank you for writing it down. Absolutely. Remember, ये बहुत important है. तो आपके टीम को, आपको as a leader, it's your responsibility to see that they are well trained, well motivated, and giving you your body, mind, and heart. और दोस्तों, apart from spending time and money on your own self for growth, you also need to spend time, effort, money in sharpening your team. Okay? Because good manpower is an asset. Because remember, team has to be relevant, effective, and team, it has to be trained well. They have to be measured, monitored, and they have to be motivated. ये अगर आप continuously करते रहेंगे, तो then your team becomes thing. Because that is the 4th step of your growth. So during this COVID time, you have to check out कि मेरा team में strength कितना है, मेरे team कितना बलवान है, कितना strong है, okay? And then you need to work on them. You need to work on their skill set, their competence. And let me also ask you, some of you are here. Out of how many of you, what is the size of your team, which is working in your team? Can you please type on the chat box? What is your size of your team? Ten people. Good, Kamal. I want to ask you one more question. 32, Junaid, very good. Agla question है. Out of this, how many of them are salespeople? How many of them are salespeople? How many of them are your salespeople? Junaid says 12 out of 32. Kamal says 1 out of 11. Good. Let me tell you, my friend, I want all of you to write it down. Friends, every member of your team has to be a salesperson. Every member of your team has to be a salesperson. This is the first principle. I want you to take it back home. Because remember, selling is the most important business skill, most important personal skill. Sales is equal to revenue. Sales is equal to income. No income, no business. And every member of your team has to be focused towards customer centricity, through whom you can generate income. Dosto, this is one thing which is not understood by people. Today, the market changes are phenomenal. There's a very, very huge amount of VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguity. And today, there are two skills which you should remember is very, very mandatory for you to survive, sustain in this fast changing technology driven world. One is your people skill. Second one is your selling skill. दोस्तों, आपके हर मेंबर को बेचने का सोच, mindset and बेचने का जो art and science you should be teaching them. Because if every member of your team can sell, which is possible, they have the potential, I promise you, you will never have anything called as recession, depression, mandi, so on and so forth. How many of you agree with me? आप में से कितने लोग agree करते हैं कि अगर इस तरीके का होगा कि आपके हर member of your team is thinking about selling, is a salesperson, your organization will become really strong. Yeah, thank you, Junaid. Absolutely, and it is possible. In my company, that's what is our culture, our philosophy, our vision, our training. Yeah, you're right, Kamal. That's a mindset. It has to be changed, and that's where you require training. That's where you require to first tune yourself. सच बताऊं मैं आपको, many of the entrepreneurs are they're selling themselves only, and they are the only person who was going around and doing all the selling, getting the order, and they are totally exhausted. But let me tell you one more thing. Many of the entrepreneurs have not themselves trained in the art and science of selling. How many of you agree with me? And honestly speaking, if I ask you all, how many of you have actually undergone a professional selling skill program? How many of you? Yeah. How many of you agree with me that how many of you have actually gone through a professional selling skill program which teaches you the art and the science of selling, which teaches you the important different dimensions of selling, right from negotiation, objection handling, selling steps. No, absolutely right. And let me tell you, Iremat Bhai, Junaid, the very important thing is first, as an entrepreneur, you should learn to sell. Then you should learn to teach, and then you should learn to teach the team to sell with system, accountability, and with code of honor. तो यही है important. Why I'm taking up, because friends, आपका टीम अगर इस mindset के साथ होगा, okay, I promise you, you will be able to transform your company very, very fast. So your sales team has to be income driven, revenue driven, or sales driven. Okay. And also, let me tell you one thing. I want to give you a definition of selling as given by Mr. Richard Stanley. He says, selling is nothing but selling of products, services, and ideas. Okay. Now, I will repeat it. Selling is nothing but selling of goods, services, and ideas. Now, दोस्तों मेरे को बताइए इस दुनिया में how many professions, how many people are involved in selling? If you understand and appreciate this particular definition, how many of you agree with me that how many of the professions or how many of the people are involved in selling? The definition being selling is absolutely right, Kamal. All of us are involved. Whether you are a lawyer, you're selling it to the judge, your client's case. Whether you are a politician, you are selling it to the people to get their vote to vote. Or whether if you are a boyfriend, girlfriend trying to sell each other's likability to the other. So everyone is involved in selling. Absolutely. This is what is important. So understand the context of this particular thing, what I'm coming about, and try to learn, master this particular thing. Okay, good. Next one is systems. The next part of the journey, if you see this, okay, अभी हमने अब तक क्या cover किया? We have covered mastery, niche, leverage, team. Now we're coming to the top 3 things. Okay, so we are coming down to the concept called as systems. System is predetermined way of doing things to achieve the requisite standard of quality and output. Okay. Friends, remember, systems is a predetermined way in which a task, a work has to be done in an organization so that there's a uniformity in terms of action, uniformity in terms of understanding, and you need to have uniformity in terms of getting the standardized results. Friends, systems work, individuals don't. This is what is a very, very important concept which all of us have to remember. Okay, systems work, individuals don't. And that's exactly where it is very important for you as an entrepreneur to get present to the importance of formulating proper systems. Systems have to be simple and sustainable, and it has to be leverageable. Okay? So, you all must be knowing about McDonald's, right? McDonald's opens one new shop or outlet somewhere in the world every day, 365 days, and they've been doing it for quite some years. What enables McDonald's to open one new outlet every day? Can somebody give me an answer? What is the secret? Sales? Junaid? No, no. There are processes, Farida, very close, very, very close. Good methodology, Iramat, very close, very close. What is the right word? Dosto, the answer is they have the proper system in place. They have standard SOPs, standard operating procedures. All that they have to do is put the system in place. Irrespective of which human being is running it, the output is the same. Friends, whether you have a burger in Bombay or in Timbuktu, it is almost tasting same. It is all because of the concept called a system. So I want you to look at your company. How good is your system? How robust is your system? How simple is the system? How sustainable is your system? How much are you able to make your team understand the system? How much of the system is being followed? Okay. How the system is self-correcting? How is it auditing? This needs to be checked continuously. Okay. So this is a third thing which is important for as far as systems are concerned. Okay. Fourth one, the next one is called, friends, synergy. This is a world of cooperation, collaboration, and coexistence. There's nothing like competition in this world. Nothing like a permanent competition or adversaries. Remember, my friends, 1 + 1 = 11. This is a world where you have to cooperate, where you have to come together, where you have to collaborate and ensure that you are able to take it together. Because if you have this again is a mindset which you have to look at. Okay. You must be knowing Idea and Vodafone, they came together. Two competitors came together when Jio was launched. Why? That was the only way they could survive. Similarly, my friends, and let me tell you, in this COVID-19 challenges, synergy is what is going to help you. You have to align with other people who are very close to you and then take it forward. Agar aap ye karte rahoge, so you will be able to see that you are able to take it to the next level. Okay. So synergy is again a very, very important word which has to be understood by everybody, where you collaborate, cooperate, and co-create. Okay. So that be it your suppliers, be it your associates, be it your partners, be it your even competitors, there are some areas where you can come together and both of you can generate revenue, income, and this thing. You should be open to that. That is what is important. Okay. So friends, this is what, my friends, will lead you to come to the concept of results. Okay. Now, so this is the pyramid which I'm talking about. So what I want to do, just this will give you the results which is measurable and monitorable. So I want you, as I said, I'm giving you a template. giving you a lens. Okay, I'm giving you a lens which will enable you to, for you to check out which area is your strength, which area is not your strength, and then on that basis, you need to ensure that you are able to take this time out to strengthen your weak areas or gaps and reinforce the one which is not there. Okay. How many of you are finding this pyramid to be useful? How many of you are finding it useful? If you are finding it useful and valuable, type on the chat box, useful and valuable. Please type on chat box. Getting some, you're getting some value in this. Please type useful and yeah, I'm waiting for your response. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Grace. Yeah. Please check it out. And I want you to do one thing. Why I'm asking you to write these words is, it is important for you to use this template right now after this session so that you can reset your business. As I said, my objective is to see that you benefit immediately and you are able to take back value from this. Okay. But after this, one very, very important thing which I wanted to share with you all is this. While doing this, you need to do with one important thing, which is called as love. Okay. The two angles are love. Love is a very, very important divine force, my friends. And I want all of you to get present to how important it is for you to bring this in your play whenever you are doing any work. But unfortunately, many people think love means sex, which is stupidity. Because we have never understood the depth of this particular divine, holistic, universal spiritual energy. And today I'm going to give you a new paradigm, new perception of looking at love. Love is nothing but CRRK. Care, respect, responsible, and knowledgeable. Whatever work you do, in each of those areas, mastering your, attitude, skill, knowledge, habits, or strategy, or be it niche, be it identifying your leverage points, identifying your systems, manpower, team building. In everything of them, you need to bring your love energy into that. Okay. But remember, when you care for your thing, when you are respectful, when you are resourceful, when you are responsible and knowledgeable, you automatically touch excellence. When you love your work, you get touch excellence. When you love yourself, you get personal growth and respect. When you love others, you are able to build harmonious relationship. When you love your society, you get contribution. And when you love your world, you get constructiveness. And when your attitude, तुम्हारा जो mindset है, if it is filled with these four things of being caring, being respectful, being responsible, and being knowledgeable, automatically you will see that you will be able to bring excellence, personal growth, harmonious relationship, constructiveness, and contribution in the world. Okay, so that is the power of love. Okay? Because if you don't bring this energy into whatever you work, it is very, very difficult for you to really touch passion and thereby go one step forward in your life. Okay? So that is the power of love, okay, which I wanted to share with you. Then the last one important thing which I wanted to share with you, as you can see in this particular. So what are the last one which is remaining right now? What are the last one? Anybody? Okay. Which is the last thing which you want to see today? The final one is called as result. Farida says result. No, the last one is called as cash flow. And I want all of you to get present to cash flow. Let me give you a small background about this. Friends, out of that 10 new companies which start out in India, 9 of them closed down in the first 3 years. Okay. And generally it has been seen that almost 90-95% of the companies closed down. And do you know that one of the main results why companies close down or new entrepreneurs become bankrupt is mainly because they have a problem in cash flow, or it's also called as working capital. And friends, cash is king. Cash is king. Can you please type on the chat box? I would like all of you to just type on the chat box, cash is king. Good. Kamal. Thank you, Farida. Thank you very much. Good. Cash is king. Or remember, one more thing. Cash in my bank is my money. Cash in my customer's bank is not my money. So paper profit is not real profit. Money in my bank is my money. Friends, यही है सबसे बड़ा धोखा which I want everybody of us to understand. And I'm going to share with you something key. Why people and why small companies close down is because they are not able to understand what is profitable sale. They are not able to understand how to negotiate a proper sales terms. Many of them don't know how to work towards identifying profitable customers, acquiring profitable customers, retaining profitable customers, and nurturing profitable customers. Friend, this is the definition which I have come out with, which is absolutely original. This is what is my definition of a profitable sales definition. And if any person understands this definition in this entirety, he will be able to make his company sustainable, survivable, and profitable. Okay. And this is exactly what is my objective. This is my learning as the last 30 years as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, and also as a trainer. The crux, my friend, is the cash flow. The crux is the working capital. The crux is getting my money back, because in business, you are there for profit. You are there to generate profitable revenue, and the profitable revenue will be generated provided you know how to get a proper terms from your customers. Otherwise, many entrepreneurs, they are happy to get orders, but they don't bother to really find out what are the terms of sale. Many times it so happens that the terms of sale is so adverse that the customer is not able to make any profit. And his overheads are going up, his expenses are going on, and he suddenly finds with no money, and thereby it sinks. So friends, to help entrepreneurs to come out with this, I'm going to share with you something which how many of you would like to learn as to how not to fall into the trap of bankruptcy, how to ensure that your business is sustainable and profitable. How many of you would like to know that? Oh, Gracie has asked a question. Interesting question. Gracie, you asked me that, okay, when customers earn, we will also earn. Not necessarily. Gracie, not necessarily. That is where we make a mistake. Customers many times make money, but they don't give you your due share. How many of you agree with me? Now I would like to also ask you this. All would like to be full with cash. Yes, true, absolutely. Gracie, if you are able to sell on cash with even lesser margin, it is advisable. It is absolutely advisable. And I promise you, it is possible, provided you know how to come out with the right product, services, or concept where you can demand your money. Gracie, many times this thought process that let my customer make money and then I will make money is a reason why sometimes you don't make money. I want to ask all of you, and especially Gracie, as a salesperson, when you're going to make a sales transaction, how do you view your customer? Who's your customer for you? Can you please type on chat box? No. Very true, Gracie. I appreciate very much. I want to ask you this. Yeah, but how do you view your customer? How do you view your customers? Especially, I want to ask the salespeople. Junaid, Gracie, Erimat, Kamal, Krishna, Mr. Nair. I want all of you to just type on the chat box. Who's a customer for you? Especially as a salesperson. How should you, who's your customer? Customer for your business is whom? Especially for as a salesperson. Understanding his needs, customer has some needs, who makes me profit. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Normally, I get customers, many people consider customer to be God or customer to be the boss. I want all of you to type this on the chat box. You see, customer is your professional friend. Hello. I want you to understand this. Customer is your professional friend. Finito. Especially for you as a salesperson. Gracie, customer has to be your professional friend, never a friend I'm talking about. Please, he's a customer, a professional friend. You have to look at customer on a pathway of equality. If you consider him to be God or a boss, he is here and you are here. And he will always dictate to you. He will take away your money. Like Gracie, they have taken it from you. Your business, you have lost money because we are agreed to a term where you have put everything and the customer has walked away. So remember, he's always your professional friend. It has to be on a pathway of equality. Equality. He's not doing a favor. It's an exchange. It's an exchange. You are exchanging the product and services for his money. So he's not doing you a favor. You are there to add value to him. You are giving him solution. And that's why when you go with this paradigm in mind, you will be able to extract the right win-win situation with your customer. How many of you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Junaid. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I want you to have this change of mindset. I promised you that you will take value. अगर उसको आप भगवान समझोगे, अगर उसको आप बॉस समझोगे, तो वो आपको बॉस जैसा ट्रीट करेगा और आपसे पैसा निकाल लेगा, चूस लेगा और आपको कुछ नहीं देगा. That's what is happening. That's the reason why 9 out of the 10 businesses which start become bankrupt. Gracie? Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, Gracie, you asked one more question. You said, you see, this is the mentality you have to change. You have to first value your product, or you have to design your product and services and your quality, your mastery over your thing to such a level that you are able to add value to your customer. The customer should perceive you as somebody who's giving value, is giving you something which is unique. And that exactly is what is going to make you better. If you are going to go with a product of me too, or you have no differentiating factor, you have nothing to have a unique ability, unique selling proposition, you will not be able to get your terms. And this is exactly where I wanted to share with you. Yeah. So this is something very, very critical, my friends. What I'm giving you is worth crores. But agar aap usko samajh jaoge, I can promise you, you can be one of those people who do not have to go through that agony of seeing bankruptcy, in spite of working so hard, not making any money. Yes, thank you, Junaid. Yeah. Absolutely, Gracie, you're right. You have to, so that you are able to dictate your. Let me share with you an example. Recently, just before COVID-19, for my company Pacific Trends, I was called by P&G Dubai. P&G India is one of our important customers, and we have been serving them, and we have been having a very good business with them for the last 15 years. So P&G Dubai, we were recommended by P&G India to go there. I flew down to Dubai on February 15th before lockdown. When I went there, they wanted us to design one Olay promotional pouches. which is our core competency. Okay. Now, PNG Dubai has got a policy of making payments after 6 months. So after I discussed with them, when the payment terms came in, I said, boss, my payment terms is 50% advance balance before delivery. If you are agreeing to that, I'm negotiating further. Otherwise, I'm getting up. Okay, a company who's one of the topmost company in India, a company who was giving payment after 180 days. Gracie, as you said, because we had a product which was par excellence and where we could meet more than the requirement because nobody else could match it. What happened? What do you think happened? Hello? I want all of you to give me an answer. What happened? What do you think happened? What do you think happened in our negotiation? I want you all to give me an answer. Midway point, Kamal. Okay, good. Thanks for the answer. They agreed to us, absolutely. We got 12 lakh rupees in a bank before. And of course, the delivery was delayed because of COVID. So we dispatched the material in June. Before the material left my factory, the next 15 lakhs came into my account. The entire money was with me before it left it. Hello. And they appreciated us and they're giving us further orders. You're right, absolutely right. Junaid, they agreed to our terms. A company like PNG, which is a global company. So Gracie and others, you can negotiate it provided you know how to design, how to give a right presentation, how to give the right sales burgers, and thereby elicit your thing. Yeah, you can. I promise you, provided you know how to do this, you'll be able to do it. Friends, to help you all, okay, as you all wanted to give a little bit more, we have come out with a program, which is again going to be from the 26th to 31st. This is going to be the 10th batch, which we are doing in the last 4 months. And my objective of this is to empower entrepreneurs like you, who I'm sure is going through some challenging time and who would want to reset their business and rebuild the business and thereby ensure that we are able to save our company. Okay, so this is going to be a program like this. Earlier, we used to do offline for about 25,000 rupees for a 3-day program. But as this is going to be for entrepreneurs, and as my objective is to not make money, but ensure that we are able to give this particular power, empower, educate, and enable our entrepreneurs. And this is what we are planning to do for you. And this is a 6 days 2-hour program. And we have purposely designed it to be a 4 to 6 so that all of you can join. You can finish your work by evening. And that's how so many thousands of people could do this program. And you will, as Junaid said, you will be again experiencing the accelerated learning technology of which we are masters. Okay. And what we intend to cover in this program are like this: the fundamentals of selling, myths and truths of selling, selling versus master selling, objection handling and closing technique, negotiation skill, context creation, 21 common mistakes done by salesperson, the fastest and easiest is to double your sale, the latest concepts like ERB and LRB and other things. Okay. And sales performance tracker, sales interaction map, and customer experience evaluation. From these are all the latest modern techniques which had the good fortune of learning from the best in the world, and also having had put it into practice in our company. Thousands of entrepreneurs have used this, and they have really found it to be very, very useful. Okay, so this is a program which I would strongly recommend all of you, that if you really want to reset your business and ensure that our business doesn't go the wrong way, which is what 10 out of 9 business go. And where, as Gracie and Junaid and Kamal has been talking about, that we are trying it, but we are not able to achieve it. We'll give you a live example as to how you can, from your professional friend, the customer, get back the right things. Okay. Well, normally this program is about 12,500 plus GST, but we are offering you for today, for those people who take the step today at 4,999 including GST. Okay. So if you are really interested, go to the spot www.thesalesmaster.in and reserve your seats, because there are limited seats, because it's a very highly intensive program. The program is already for a limited people. So for limited seats available, those who are interested, you can go there, reserve your spot right now. Okay. And I can promise you this would be one of your best decisions that you will be ever taking in your life. Okay. So I'm going to give you the next 10-15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, because I'm going to take your Q&A now. In the meanwhile, whosoever is interested, you can just go to the spot, go to there, reserve your seats. There is a payment gateway. You can just do the needful. Okay. So, and for others, you can also follow me on this Facebook thing. Okay. Now, as I said, this will be put by my colleague, Mr. Nair is on the line. He will be putting it on the chat box for all those people who want to go to the site. So, Nair sir, please put this website where they can go and do the needful. Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. Okay.
And I would also request all those people who are interested, please type your number and your email address as well, so that we can help you subsequently with the full details of the program as well. So I would request all of you, all the 5-6 of you, just put the thing and take it forward. Okay. And in the meanwhile, now I'll go and take your questions. So Krishna, are you there? Yeah. So I'm going to be of another 10 minutes. So if you all have any questions to ask, you can just ask me. And as I said, this is a template which you can use it and thereby check out as to where you are able to see it. In the 6 days of the program, we'll be also taking this in greater detail and help you as to how we can we can help you to reflect and check out how this can be taken forward. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gracie, Junaid, you can also put your numbers, mobile numbers, so that we can again contact you. Kunal, yes. And on the topic which we have covered till now, thank you. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you. Yes, Farida. Yeah, fantastic, Farida. Farida, my friend. Good. Now, on this topic which we have just covered, because we almost have covered 1.5 hours of some very, very intense and world-class concepts. If you all have any questions which you would like me to address or any clarification, I'm there.
Arunagari, it's just Kamal here. Hi.
Hi, Kamal. How are you, my friend?
Doing good, sir.
Yeah, it's
always. Yeah, I know you're full of energy. Been years now that we have met.
Kamal, I love what I'm doing right now. And let me tell you very frankly, I'm doing it because, Kamal, today I've seen, Kamal, there are so many people having so much of challenges. Yeah. And so this is a small bit in which we can give it back to the society here. Kamal, you wanted to ask me?
Yeah. Are there anything that is that'll cover the startups or anybody starting a venture and stuff like that? Are you covering anything in your programs or
Kamal, actually, as you can see, in this program which we are taking up, right from the various foundation of business, the name is Pathway to Profitable Sales Mastery. So right from the beginning, how to view your business. What is the definition of a business? How to go into the nitty-gritty of it? All that is covered, Kamal, in this program. And this is like laying a foundation. It's a foundation. And जैसा आप agree करोगे, Kamal, एक बार foundation अगर मजबूत हो गया, तो उसके ऊपर आपको super structure बनाने में बहुत आसानी हो जाएगी. Am I right?
Correct. Right, true.
And अगर आपका foundation ही अगर is not strong, then उसमें आप कुछ भी बनाओगे, it will not work. Because see, Kamal, what I have seen is many times it so happens is that people are people come out, they are good in technology, they are good in manufacturing, they are good in the technical knowledge. But agar aapko ye jo sales, which is what is going to give you revenue or income, if you're not clear about it, you're not clear about how to price them, how to promote them, how to package them, how to distribute them, and how to reach that message across to the prospective customers. तो कमल क्या होता है ना बहुत बार अच्छा दिमाग होने के बावजूद that business does not take off. That's why out of 10, Kamal ji, I will be surprised, 9 of them closed down here.
Yeah.
This is a very, very sad thing. This is a very, very sad thing. And and today, because of this COVID problem, even the one which were surviving, they are also just going down. And I'm not being prudish, but mainly because they have not been able to, understand the market dynamics, the sales dynamics, and thereby get it. Kamal, in my company also, my 50 to 60% of business was coming from travel industry. Okay. And very profitable, like Kesari Tours, Veena World, SOTC, Cox and Kings earlier, before they became bankrupt, was our customer. So, ये सब हमारे customers थे. But even then, in the last 6 months, because of our ability to understand the market dynamics and sales dynamics, Kamal, we have been able to fill those gap of 50-60% through new customers, with new pharma companies, with new FMCG companies, with new internet selling companies, and thereby get back our sales back to normal. So it will be something which I would strongly recommend, Kamal.
Okay. Thanks.
Have I been able to share something useful for you?
Yeah, of course. Do understand. Thank you.
Yes, Kamal. Thank you. Thank you for a good question. Because one more thing which is happening is now many of the companies in the business which has been badly affected, it's like a new business which they have to start. Yeah. Any other question?
Hi,
Junaid.
Anurag, Junaid here.
I love your participation. I like your participation.
Yeah. Because we met last time in Rise, Mumbai, where you was teaching some workshop on sales.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I tell you that really your thing hits the subconscious mind. The only thing we learn, that nothing's to learn. It should hit your subconscious mind. When your subconscious mind is hit, then your grace comes.
Very true.
Activation comes from subconscious mind. And I told you that I have attended many lectures, but doesn't hit my subconscious mind. And it gives a great change in my sales techniques, in my presentation, in my working after attending your small workshop. And that day we want to attend more workshops before also. So it was really was vanished. Suddenly your thing came to my mind. Your secretary called me and said we are having a workshop.
Right.
So yeah, really I was waiting for the chance to come up. Achha, one more thing.
26 को जो चालू हो रहा है इसको मिस मत करना.
Yeah. I am attending that. Yeah.
Don't come alone.
No. I'm inviting many people also from my side. Yeah. Achha, and one more thing I want to ask that, see, now I am into a logistic. We are starting the sales in Mumbai. It's an international company. So I am looking after the sales, total sales of logistic, which contains cargo, shipping, air flights, and much more things. So it's really very challenging for me.
Right.
Career, and the competitors are three big companies, DHF and DCT, and they are all the competitors.
Okay.
So how to contain the competitors, to be in the market. I don't want to crash anybody. I want to work with everybody.
Very good.
I even want to work with my competitor. What you can't give, tell us, we can give you. So you can give your customers.
Very good.
Not breaking any customers, giving our own goods, giving our good ideas, and giving our good presentation and content and deals. So the people can come to us. So that's a sale part which I'm going to try it now. Because we are going to set our office in, it's an international company called Blue Orbit International.
Okay.
We are working in more than 25 international companies.
Awesome.
Yeah, over the world. So Mumbai branch is handled by me because of my things now. So they told me to handle the Mumbai things. So I am coming up with a great challenge. So I need your guidance and lots of things from your side.
Absolutely. I'm always there. As your coach, I'm always there. But don't miss this 10th.
No, I'm going to attend. Last time when a secretary called, I was not here. So I was not able to attend because of my scheduled meetings in the evening. So right now I'm planning to, from 26 to 30, I want to shift all my programs in the morning. So I can be laying out for that.
Very true.
Yeah.
और फिर आपने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा ना मुझे आज, क्वेश्चन था ना, अब ये के कॉम्पिटिटिव एनवायरनमेंट में कैसा है, इसका मैंने आपको एक थोड़ा सा ग्लिम्स आज दिया हुआ है. Did you get? There's one concept which you can immediately do. What is that? Did you get that answer?
Cooperate with them.
आपको आज का हाँ?
Cooperate, collaborate with them.
No.
Niche.
Yes.
Acha,
Who said
niche.
that? Who said that? Who gave the
Yeah,
answer?
Kamal.
Kamal, congratulations.
Niche,
Absolutely.
niche. Okay.
ये जो मैं आपको दिया ना जुनेद, ये तो
हाँ,
आपको हमने और we'll go into greater detail subsequently, but you have to identify
Yeah.
your niche, जुनेद.
Yeah.
आपका niche क्या है? What is that you are different from the other three big?
Yeah.
Remember, everybody has, every new company can identify, can work on their niche, which is
Right.
not been provided by the competitors. उसको
Yeah.
identify करो, because अगर आप वो नहीं identify करोगे ना जुनेद, तो ये आपको मसल देंगे ये लोग.
No, same thing. I'm to that only. All plannings are coming up.
Yes.
And how to
Yes.
before coming the market, I have to prepare all my
Yes.
gadgets, all my guns, my what do you
Yes.
call equipments.
Yes.
सब
Absolutely.
हथियार मुझे रेडी करना पड़ेंगे हर तरह के.
पूरी
पता
तरह
नहीं कहाँ से कौन सा हथियार बम पड़ जाए.
सही बात है.
ब्लॉकिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट. कैसे ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं.
तो उसको आइडेंटिफाई करिए. While
हाँ.
when we come on the 26th, I'll teach you more about it.
Yeah, right.
इसको कैसा डीपन करते हैं. I
हाँ.
promised you. I gave you a small example of कौन सा क्या example दिया था मैंने जितेंद्र भाई?
कौन सा?
अभी मैंने आपको एक example दिया था मेरे talk में.
Not sharp memory, sir. Memory बहुत weak है.
Anybody else?
That's the main issue. I want to correct
Sensodyne.
myself.
Yeah, Sensodyne.
Sensodyne. Sensodyne. Okay, Sensodyne.
हाँ, वो देखो कैसा 70-80 साल का जो टूथपेस्ट का मार्केट में, which is like a commodity today.
Right.
अंदर आके आज वो लोग डबल प्राइस लेते हैं.
Price देते हैं. Gap.
That is nothing but niche marketing. So,
Psychological.
yeah, so I can tell you, I can teach. We'll learn more about it. I promise you. And I can see you are a person who's so hungry for learning.
Yeah, that's what.
I salute you for that. I salute you.
Actually, the biggest mistake which I make in my teenage was, sir, I was having the guidance at that time, and I was very good in marketing and sales, but I never, मैं अपने को सुबह understand नहीं कर पाया कि मैं इसमें बहुत अच्छा हूँ, और मैं एक wrong track पकड़े चला गया था. But in case में क्या होता है, जो चीज अंदर होती है वो बाहर निकलती किसी ना किसी के थ्रू. कोई ना कोई चीज में तो लोग मुझे बोले आपने कुछ कोर्स किया हुआ है. मेरा नहीं, मैंने मार्केटिंग एंड एडवर्टाइजिंग का एक डिप्लोमा किया था. आई एम ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम बिजनेस. तो बोले ये आप में नेचुरल चीज कैसी आ गई, आप आपको ग्रेस करो. मैं आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंडिंग. फिर ऐसे कुछ बिजनेस थे जो बहुत लॉस, मेरे फ्रेंड्स के लॉस जा रहे थे, तो मैंने अपने टेक्निक से उसको खड़ा कर दिया.
राइट.
और उनको प्रॉफिटेबल होता गया. तो मुझे समझ में आया कि नहीं, आई एम वेरी गुड इन दैट, सो आई शुड इंप्रूव माई सेल्फ. और हर चीज के लिए दो चीज इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, एक सेल्स, एक मार्केटिंग. यही चीज होती है जो हर बिजनेस को आगे लेके जाती है. बस टेक्निक होती है और आपके अंदर कैसे उसको ग्रो करना है. बस एक प्लान, एक सीड होता है जो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ग्रो करना होता है. फिर ऑटोमेटिकली वो प्लान उगता है, आपको आता है नॉलेज. बट द सीड व्हिच यू विल प्रोवाइड अस,
यस,
ये आपके पास जो टेक्निक है वो सीड्स है, जब आप हमारे ट्रेनिंग के थ्रू हमारे अनकॉन्शियस माइंड में डाल दोगे और वो फिर ग्रो हो जाएगा नेचुरली. राइट.
एब्सोल्युटली. दोस्तों, बिकॉज जितेंद्र भाई, मेरे को मैं चाहता हूं कि मोर एंड मोर स्मॉल कंपनीज बिकम बिग, बिकॉज तभी अपना देश वापस
सही बात है कि अभी कैसे है कि बड़ी कंपनीज को सर है ना सब कुछ मिल जाता है, छोटी कंपनीज के लिए कुछ नहीं मिलता है. तो रियली आई मोस्टली आई वर्क फ्री फॉर ऑल द स्मॉल कंपनीज आल्सो. जैसे उनका ग्रो हो जाए, पैसे के ठीक है, जब आप बड़े हो जाए तब पैसे दे देना पैसे. तो मैं ये भी कोलैबोरेट कर लेता या ओके माय वर्क इज टू डू माय वर्क, आई डू इन बार्टर एक्सचेंज, आई डू मोस्टली वर्क्स.
राइट.
अभी तो इतना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, आई एम डूइंग वर्क इन एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग एंड बार्टर मार्केटिंग में मैं बहुत काम कर रहा हूं.
गुड, ऑसम, वेरी गुड, कीप इट अप. एंड जितेंद्र भाई, सी यू ऑन 26th.
या डेफिनेटली.
Yeah, Gracie Mendes has asked a question, what can airlines do? There are no international flights. See, friends, Gracie, as you rightly said, there are some industries which are being badly affected. But at the same time, let me tell you very frankly, the airlines are also seeing an opportunity. You must have heard in the news yesterday. Do you know that Jet Airways is again getting reinstated? Do you know that? So what's going to happen is, of course, because of the restriction on travel and because of the challenges of the transmission, and there's a lot of barriers, this is going to be restricted. But what you need to do right now is to prepare yourself on the other aspects, and thereby be ready. Whenever the thing opens up, you should be the first one to take off. Okay? This is a time for you to sharpen your saw and identify your niches. Work on your mastery, your niche, your leveraging, your team, your systems, and to synergy, and thereby you can pick it up. Okay? I know there are industries which are badly affected, because I just told you my own business with 50 to 60% dependence on travel and tours. I know what's happening. But even those companies are expecting that maybe by the next 3 to 6 months, they should be able to come out in a new form. There's going to be a new normal, which wherein they will be able to do their business with the different things. Because one more thing I want to share with you, Gracie, is this, that people who have been locked down, now people have realized the importance to enjoy life, to see the world. Earlier, they were postponing their decision to travel. They were postponing the decisions to enjoy. They were postponing the decision to do something adventurous. Now, during this lockdown, I can promise you, I have met a lot of people through this webinar and otherwise. People are now craving to come out. Am I right, Gracie? People are, having itching to go out. Even today, I'll tell you, there are a lot of people who are going out on the weekends to different places and spending time out. A lot of resorts in the periphery of Mumbai are all full. That's because there's an itch to travel. So that will come up again. And hopefully if a vaccine comes in time, maybe the market will again open up in a big way. And thereby, many of these industries will get back the bearings. Okay, good. Have I been able to give you some insight, Gracie? Yeah. Correct, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. The challenges are there, but we as dynamic people, we have to see where the opportunity lies. Opportunity and threat are two sides of the coin. Depends upon how you look at it, and then you have to reset. That's exactly where I've given you this most fantabulous pyramid, which I learned in a program called as Money and Due. Thanks to them, Buck Fullness is a person who has given this chart. I can tell you there's no better template or a lens to see this entire business, any business in it, and thereby take it forward. Okay, so this is something which I thought would be useful. Okay. Friends, good. So any other questions? Out of yeah, thank you, Kamal, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I think it has been a real honor and pleasure to interact with each one of you, and I loved your energy and responses. And I hope whatever I've shared and this pyramid, which contains mastery, niche, leverage, team, system, synergy, and growth, with the two sides of love and cash flow, you can check out in your own business how these are panning out. Wherever the gap is there, close it up, and wherever you're strong, further sharpen it, and thereby take yourself to the next level. Okay? I wish each one of you all the very best, and we are always there to support you. We will try to contact you, and I would urge you to share the details about this program to more and more people. On your website, we will share. We will share in your email the details about this program. So whosoever is interested, please. And my request is you will do a service to tell some of your entrepreneur friends as well about this program, so they will be able to take advantage of it. There are a lot of people who have lost a job. I promise you, sales gives the most profitable and the most prosperous career for a person. It has got a potential to earn a lot of money. So people sometimes who have lost a job, ask them to also come and do it. It will benefit them. Okay? So with this, I thank all of you once again, and wish you all a great success. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you and God bless.